Hey everybody, it's Lon.TV, and I am doing a on-the-road video today, a dispatch, one-man banding it with my GoPro here and my microphone, and we're at the Pepcom Digital Experience in New York City. I used to go to these all the time before the pandemic, and they are back now. And we're going to walk around this mini trade show and see what we can find. So here's an interesting product. These are drop keyboards, and I am a typer. I love typing. Even when I don't have to, I like to type. And these are keyboards kind of designed for people who like typing. They're not necessarily gamer keyboards, although of course you could play games on them, but they are very comfortable. This has got their own key switch called the Holy Panda, and it feels a lot like a retro 80s keyboard. It's just got that nice tactile feel, but it's not too clicky. But they also do all the cherry switches or cherry-like switches on their other keyboards as well. The big thing that stands out for me on these is that you can customize how they look. So you can pick out different key combinations. They've got some really fancy keys like this. And this keyboard, if my friend doesn't mind picking this up, I can't really show you how much it weighs on camera, but this keyboard weighs about at least 10 pounds. I mean, it is a solid block of metal. So if you have a keyboard that's sliding around too much on your desk, this one's not going anywhere. And this is the most expensive at around $500 or so, but they have some less expensive ones that feel equally solid to me. Really nice construction on these keyboards. Now, one other thing about these keyboards that my friend just told me here is that these are handmade in New Jersey. And it's about 4 hours of work that goes into this because they have to hand lubricate all of the key switches to get the right feel to it. So they've really put in a lot of real TLC on this for people who like typing. Now this is the VisionTek VT400, and it's a portable USB Type-C dock. It's got all of your ports here, including gigabit Ethernet, an HDMI, a display port. You've got two USB 3s. On the other side here, what I found interesting about it was that it's got a power pass-through, so it can do a data device like a hard drive, but also charge something separately, and that's a USB Type-C connector. In fact, two of them back there. And the dock will handle 100 watts, which is unusual for a dock of this size. You've got your computer connection over there, and then they have a spot for the cable, because you always lose the cable, and a lot of people don't like having the cable attached all the time, so you have a place to put it. So this is the cool drinking water appliance, and it is a refrigerated and highly featured fresh water system. And my friend here will put the cup in and kind of demonstrate how this works. So we can just do your basic cold water. You can get a little sparkling water. It's got some gas in there if you want to do that. You've got instant hot water, all of it filtered. And then if you don't like your water with any kind of temperature, you can go to the ambient option here, which is just plain old room temperature. Now, it also has parental controls, so if your kid is prone to walking up to this, you can lock out the hot water with a password so that they don't get in there and burn themselves. And then, of course, you can monitor all of your consumables. And if you look inside, if we don't mind opening it up, you can see where all those consumables go. So they've got the filter pack there. You have the gas devices here, which they will, I guess, fill up and send to you. Is that the best way to do it, right? Yep, and that's what he says to me. And then we've got some of the examples of the filters right here. This is about $1,500. You can hook it up to your plumbing, but if you don't want to commit to that, you can get a little sidekick here and just fill this up with tap water instead. All right, we're visiting my friends here at Lenovo, and this is the Thinkstation P360 Ultra. This is a full-blown workstation in a mini PC chassis, essentially. And you've got your industrial strength NVIDIA GPUs. You can go up to an A5000 on one of these. This one has the T400. And this is a custom card design that NVIDIA did for Lenovo. So they have like a two-sided motherboard on here to get everything to fit. But it also cools pretty efficiently. If we can flip it over, you can see the other side of this as well. And if you're looking for something small and powerful, maybe for production work, this might be worth taking a look at. Now, this is the Legion 7 Slim, and we looked at this last year. This is the revision of it, and these are, just like the other machine we just looked at, kind of full-blown, actually not kind of, definitely full-blown gaming laptops that have lots of GPU options, great performance, even great cooling for the size, within limits, of course. And I like these for not only gaming, but for video production because they're lightweight and very powerful. So here's something we don't typically see on the channel. This is a shaving kit from Panasonic. This is called the Multishape, and it's a modular shaving kit. So you've got the shaver here, but you can pop off the top and put on hair trimmers if you need those, and they even have a toothbrush available. And the whole thing is $175, but you can mix and match your parts to get something that is more in tune with what your specific needs are. This is coming out from Panasonic very soon on their website. All right, so we are at the Kidee table. I used to always pronounce this Kidee, and these are smoke detectors, but they add in smart functions. So this particular one does smoke, carbon monoxide, and volatile organic compounds along with temperature and humidity. So it's kind of like your basic air quality sensor. But what I found interesting about it, if we don't mind flipping it over real quick, is that it hardwires into your existing smoke alarm wiring. So they don't have a fully battery-operated one, but I know my home, which was built in 2004, is just wired up for this stuff. And when you wire it up, it will connect to your Wi-Fi and alert you on all these things. And I think having a smoke detector that can alert you remotely that something's going smoky is important. And it will work also with other smoke detectors in the home. So if you have non-smart smoke detectors and one of those goes off, this one will alert you. And then they also, if you don't like water, they have a water detector. So if your pipes burst, you will be notified of that. So they're going from smoke to water. And I guess also if your sprinklers go off, it would probably pick that up too. And then they have a more simple smart device here that just does the smoke and carbon monoxide. Now, you never know who you're going to run into here. Here's my friend Dick DeBartolo. We've been doing these for how many years?
Oh, we've been doing it. I've been doing it for 17 years.
17 years.
How long is your show running now?
About 10.
Okay. Oh, it's still on?
I think so. So,
well, all right. So my stuff is sort of tongue-in-cheek because it was years at Mad Magazine. He does the nuts and bolts stuff, okay? I'm nuts. He's
That's right. And together we're nuts and bolts. That's good.
Hey, you know what? I think forget that kind of podcasting. I think we've got a show here.
So Dick is the co-host of the GizWiz, which has been on podcasting for over a decade. I listen to it all the time, and for many years it's one of my favorite shows because it's such a relaxed.
God, wow, yeah. And Cleo Laporte, and I still do Tech Guy Labs, and then once a month I do World News Now on ABC. For people who don't sleep at night.
And that's me.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a fan. Now, here's, not to date ourselves, Dick, but I used to watch you on Nickelodeon when I was younger.
Yes, okay. I played Blink Fun Love. I was two people on Nickelodeon. Blink Fun Love hosted a show called You Want It, You Got It. And then Kids Are People Too?
I think so. It was like some kind of talk show.
Yeah, some sort of a talk show.
Because you did gadgets on that.
I did gadgets on that show, so that was fun. Wow, this is amazing. I never realized we had so much in common.
Oh yeah, I've been a fan of yours for a long time. So
we have another connection. I like maple syrup, and his brother has. It's not a farm.
It's a farm.
It's like a tree farm, right? Yeah. So we have another connection there.
And my brother accidentally sent him an extra gallon, so I think you still have...
Well, maybe a pint.
Okay.
It was. It's long gone.
It's delicious stuff.
I bought more.
Well, great. Well, Dick, I'll let you get back to everything because you're looking for stuff. What do you look for at this show?
I look for things that are slightly offbeat. You know, we talked about this. No Bluetooth speakers, no more...
Air purifiers.
Oh, cell phone, earbuds, oh, please... I think your camera went out. Is it okay?
Yes, okay. Yeah, it turns off.
What annoys me is I think a lot of companies don't look at the market, and they'll come in and they'll go, this is the world's first Bluetooth microphone. And I go, that is actually the 31st world's. They come in thinking it's brand new, and it's been done a lot.
Yeah, the PR hype sometimes gets to be a little much, right?
Yes. No, absolutely. And it's great when you know PR people for a long time. They will say to you, Dick, this is not for you, okay? Or we're going to give you a hype, but don't believe it. But I can just earn some brownie points if you show up. So those kind of things you do as a favor. But people who just try to shove it down your throat.
Yeah, not cool. So we are very selective in our deliveries here. Well, Dick, I'll let you get back to everything. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you. Good seeing you.
Now, this is the Kodak Reelz, and this is an 8mm digitizer for your old home movies. Now, it doesn't do sound, but it's also not very expensive. This comes from Kodak, and they have a few products like this that allow you to capture things from old negatives or old film reels like this. They also have this device here, which they're showing off at the show, that will do your color film negatives. And these go pretty quick. The only issue that I've seen with them over the years is that they're not as high quality as a scanner might be, a true scanner that takes longer to capture the image. But if you're looking for something quick and easy, both of these devices might be worth taking a look at. And that will do it for this one-man band attempt to cover one of these shows that I go to frequently. Let me know what you thought about this. Usually I go in with my phone and do a little thing in the studio afterward, but I thought it might be fun just to grab the camera and do it all while I am here. So leave your comments down in the comment section below. And until next time, this is Lon.TV. Thanks for watching. This channel is brought to you by the Lon.TV supporters, including gold level supporters Chris Allegretta, Brian Parker, Hot Sauce and Video Games, Baby Metal Fox God, Tom Albrecht, Amda Brown, Matt Zagaya, and Tech Time with Eric. If you want to help the channel, you can by contributing as little as $1 a month. Head over to lon.tv/support to learn more. And don't forget to subscribe. Visit lon.tv/s.